season of love. And so Valentine's Day is always one of those holidays for me that's like, okay, how can we celebrate it? How can we go big? But I've been single for most Valentine's days of my life. And even those that I was in a relationship, I don't have any like super fond or special Hallmark movie kind of memories of. And I think that this holiday, Valentine's Day, can bring up a lot of unmet expectations, disappointments, past heartache, because it is so associated with relationships instead of loving love and loving the things that you are loving right now, cherishing those and really celebrating the things, almost like a second Thanksgiving that you have to be thankful for, and the people around you that make you feel really loved regardless of your relationship status. So if you are walking into this Valentine's Day single, feeling a little disappointed with unmet expectations, feeling like you wish you were in a season of your life that you were just not yet, I want you to remember that your relationship status does not define you. You are much more interesting than who you're dating, who you're going to marry, if you're engaged, or having kids by a certain age. And number two, Valentine's Day is quite simply a Hallmark holiday. It is created to sell more flowers and chocolates and cards and expensive dinners, right? And so good thing for restaurant owners, good thing for chocolatiers and florists. But for the rest of us who are like, well, what about me? I want to give us a couple ideas of how you can really savor Valentine's Day, the season of it, specifically by honing into Galentine's Day. I always loved, I know this makes me sound a little older than I am, but I have always loved Parks and Rec and Leslie Knope's approach to Galentine's, because she would go all out for her friends, both in seasons of the show where she was single and those that she was in a relationship or married. And I think that's such a good model for us to follow. Obviously, this is primarily for my single gals, but regardless of the season of life that you're in, we should never pass up an opportunity to remind those in our life how much we love them by celebrating one another, our friendship, just being in community with one another in a really aesthetic and like over the top way. Growing up, one of the, when you're a kid and you're like supposed to bring a Valentine for every kid in your class. From a young age, my mom taught me how to make these like Valentine's roses. I actually like have a couple. It's pretty simple. It's 2 Hershey's Kisses, like small square of cellophane in like a red or a pink color, a skewer like you would put meat on for a grill out, floral tape, and then these little like floral leaves. These are from last year. I've got a couple. And so from a young age, my mom had me like literally crafting my Valentines. We'd normally buy like the cute little packs as well, right? Like to Riley, Love, Cass, whatever. Like you'd still like do the little like notes and attach them to the roses. But I just remember the intentionality that went into doing something for my classmates as a kid. And when I was in college, I think it was my I remember it so vividly. It was my freshman year of college. It was my first Valentine's Day out of the house. My mom sent me all the supplies to make Valentine's Day roses. And she sent me, but like unconstructed. And so it was the skewers, the floral tape, the little leaves, a bunch of kisses, and pre-cut little cellophane. And I remember just sitting in my bed at my dorm, my like lofted extra long twin, making these roses and remembering like how like the childlike awe and like wonder and excitement of holidays, right? And before they were so emotionally charged with, feeling frustrated with not being where you want to be yet, just being a kid and like crafting, I think bringing a little like childlike wonder back into Valentine's Day can make it a really sweet way to celebrate where you're at and like give a cute gift to your friends. Like every year I'll like bring a bunch of these to the fitness studio I work out at, or when I have had office jobs, I would like take them in with me and do like a cute little Valentine's Day thing for like the closest holiday. And that's always been like a really fun way to celebrate the holiday in like a cute childhood nostalgic way, which I really love. I think if you don't have plans on the week of Valentine's Day, the 13th or the 14th, like the 13th is what's considered Galentine's Day, the 14th is obviously Valentine's Day, host a party with your girls. My roommate and I, like obviously my roommate loves to decorate for holidays, so she's got the whole setup. Like our house is like cutesy, from like the mantle to like some fun dishes. I picked these up at Target. They're just little like 2 for $1, like heart-shaped flutes that you could put like make little mimosas or little like seltzer fizz drinks, whatever, champagne based or not, to have a fun little night with the girls, inviting a bunch of your other single friends over, not to host like a we're single party, but to host a like, I love being friends with you guys, and this is a fun night for us to like get together. Maybe some of your other friends who are dating or married have plans, to give you all plans just for the girls, to hang out. My roommate and I are actually, for our Galentine's Day party, hosting like breakfast for dinner Galentine's Day party on Valentine's Day on February 14th. And so we're making waffles, just like Donkey and Shrek in the morning. In the evening, we're making waffles. We're gonna have like fun little drinks, little pastries. And my last tip for how to really celebrate Galentine's Day is to actually write Galentines. Like actually go through the practice of like writing your friends, your gal pals, letters about how much you appreciate them. I used to be really good at sending cards, and many of my friends tell me that's like something I'm good at. I love sending cards, but life just gets busy. There's like things going on that like hold us up from actually being able to go through the motions of sending cards. Just do it this week, the week before Valentine's Day. Get them in the mail by Friday so that your friends can get a little note going into Valentine's Day week of how loved that they are, that you see them, that you appreciate them, that you are a better person because of that friendship. Make sure to get those in the mail. Send a text, send a DM, whatever works for you. But I love the actual like kinesthetic activity of writing out the things that I appreciate and like savor about different friends in my life. So those are my 3 tips for you. 1, embrace the like childhood wonder of things. Maybe do a craft, maybe like get some cute decor from Target to just channel the care and intentionality that can go into the holiday. Giving yourself space to do a little craft or activity that takes you out of your head. Maybe host a Galentine's Day party, or attend if you are invited to do something that week that gives you an opportunity to get out of the house and celebrate just like anyone else would on that day. And then finally, send some cards. Let people know that you care about them and that they mean something to you, just like when you were a kid and you'd get Valentine's on your desk in class. I want to end with this. I think that in our society, there are so many holidays centered around couples, from celebrating them getting engaged to all the events that lead up to the wedding itself, right? Showers, bridal showers, bachelorettes, the wedding, once they start having kids, baby showers. All of these events are centered specifically around the relationship or the new seasons of life that they're walking into. You are walking into new seasons all the time too. From shifting jobs to finding a better fit for you professionally. Maybe you're buying a house. Maybe you're celebrating a company anniversary like I am in March. Maybe you're celebrating another year of loyalty to the company that you've been at for a while, or taking a big risk, getting another degree, going into a new industry that's a little uncomfortable or different. Maybe it's even just like putting yourself out there and like trying to date when you have been resistant to it for a while. getting into a super consistent routine with whatever that looks like, with a church community, a fitness studio. Maybe just it's being a really loyal friend and really cherishing those friendship relationships that you have in this season. Maybe it's moving to a new part of the country, a new part of the world. Maybe it's actually saving up and taking that trip that you've been dreaming about for years and years and years. Whatever it is, you are walking into a new season, an exciting season worth celebrating. I hope you love that for you. I hope that you can feel bold enough to ask others in your life to help you celebrate those things too. If it's going out to dinner, if it's having some people over for a wine night, or throwing a little birthday party for your company like I like to do every year, just to celebrate those landmarks that don't happen as organically as maybe some others do for relationships that are just more societally mundane, or we're in the routine of celebrating. I know I even feel this around birthdays sometimes too. When our friends are in relationships, there's always that significant other to plan that party for them to celebrate even their birthday. Asking your friends for what you need and being bold enough to say, hey, these are some things that are going on in my life that I'm really proud of or excited about. Can you come alongside me and celebrate these things? No matter how mundane, no matter how in the routine, you deserve to be celebrated. If you are in a season of being discontent and a little frustrated with where you are, I know that there's something that you are loving, something you are thankful for. Celebrate those things no matter how big or small. Seasons of celebration are not just reserved for couples. So on that note, I hope you have an amazing Galentine's Day, an amazing Valentine's Day, a month of love where you can cherish all the things and all the people that you love.